He discussed the surging prices today that have rattled his administration. We are joined by James Carville, a legendary political strategist, advisor to presidents, Democratic heavyweight, knows his way around the arc of history and how unpredictable it is. Your reaction to the press conference and the president's claims about oil prices?
Well, first of all, what we know we took out an 86-year-old leader who was a hardliner and was replaced by his son, who is 56-year-old and a hardliner. So that didn't work. We know that Putin talked to Trump on the phone for 1 hour today. We know that after the conversation, Trump threw in the white flag. All right, we know these things actually happen. Now, the fact checkers are going to have to dig through to see if it's 55 or 58 different lies that he said in that. I had to stop counting, and I'm not even a fact checker. All right, it would just they were cascading; they were going so fast. And one other thing I say, all right, the political ramification, immediate, is J.D. Vance is a winner and Marco Rubio is a loser. Because J.D. Vance and Tucker Carlson are more of the isolationist wing of the Republican Party. Rubio and them are more interventionists. The isolationists won this fight. And its ramifications are going to go out beyond just this afternoon.
And that is also because you read this as them looking for a way to wrap up?
I look at it, could we just get it out? Putin, again, we know what happened. We know he talked to Putin for an hour on the phone, and we know he said this thing is wrapping up, that it is the end. And we know we've replaced a bad guy with a better guy. We know all of that. And he can tell as many lies as he wants. He can stand up there as long as he wants to. And we know that there were some strong isolationist tendencies in today's Republican Party, and my guess is that they were helped by this debacle we have. But we'll see. Well, I guess what I'd say is this was a domestic event. I mean, when somebody goes and pays 50 cents a gallon more than they did before, that's not an illusion. All right, that's really not. That's like real money. And as your previous guest said, which was a very intelligent point, the $120 stuff has already been bought. That you're going to see that at the gas pump, and they're going to have to take this cheap off, assume that it stays cheap, which I have no idea. You have to ask an economist. I don't think they know any more than you and I know. So that's going to be there, and we know that this put a terrible strain on people's pocketbook when they couldn't afford it, and this was a domestic event. It wasn't just a foreign policy event. We had a merger here.